And welcome back to Whiskey Buds. I'm Kurt.
I'm Billy.
And now we're going to continue our 100 whiskey journey, or Billy's 100 whiskey journey, I guess.
You're with me.
Yeah, I'm here.
You haven't
why
tried them
wouldn't
all
you do
yet.
that?
Have you?
No, I don't think I have. I don't think I've actually tried a whole 100 whiskeys myself.
Yeah.
You know, this is kind of fun, just the idea of bringing you along and then just exploring it all.
Yeah, it's interesting for sure.
Yeah, I understand. You brought a whiskey today.
Well, yeah. You asked me to bring over my, was it Blanton's
Yep.
that you got for me?
Yeah. So that we could do a side-by-side comparison.
Yeah, so
Right.
what do you have?
What don't I have?
Well,
Actually, I have a bunch.
Your
All right.
Blanton's.
We have this one.
Okay, and you said, I think you told me before, these are a little different.
These are single barrels. Blanton's is basically the father of single barrel. So, I'm over-explaining it, looking at other things, thinking about stuff. Crap. Anyways, Blanton's is basically the father of single barrel. Single barrel means they age one barrel, they taste it until they're like, yeah, this is ready, and then they bottle it, which means you're only going to have so many bottles that are going to taste exactly the same because every barrel will age slightly different.
Okay, but they should be similar, right?
Yes. Basically the master blender or master taster, whoever they have over there. I didn't look it up. They don't have a master of wood, so that I saw on there. And whoever they have deciding will go in and they'll decide when a barrel is ready. And so they have a particular taste profile they're going to look for, and they're going to be able to know whether or not it's that, even though there's small discrepancies.
So is that his actual job title, is Master of Wood?
Yeah, for...
Like if you went to a party and, hey, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm the master.
a master of wood from McAllen. That's it.
All right, well, so you asked me to bring it over, and I'm like, where is that? Because I moved twice since you gave it to me.
Yeah, you probably did. I'm surprised you even remembered where it was.
So I was looking around for it, and I was like, I think I remember seeing it in the garage. And it was in the garage.
Oh, wow.
So
So in some moving box somewhere. It's like...
It's a little dusty, and
Yeah.
it might have been exposed to a little bit more heat and cold than yours. So
Yeah. Oh, well.
we'll have to see how that affects it.
Yeah.
And they do look a little different in color, kind of.
Slightly? Maybe.
Seems like this
So-
one's a little darker.
Yeah.
That might be the dust on it.
Yeah, it could just be the dust on the bottom. We need another glass, don't we?
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Cut.
Good thing
All right.
Good thing we planned this episode out.
Oh, yeah, dude. Editing is wonderful, isn't it? We are back with our second glass, so that way we know which is which. And we can pour both at the same time.
Yours had. Mine doesn't have that black thing around it.
The wax.
It has this thing.
Well, that was the little puller to pull through the wax
Oh.
that you left on the bottle, and then I left some of the wax on the bottle. That's all. It's just
Oh,
the wax
okay.
seal. Here, watch, I'll show you. Oh, man. So now we can see
Oh yeah.
that
Okay.
we have these little plastic pull tabs to pull through the little wax dip.
I see.
So
How do they get the wax on there without getting the horse full of wax?
I think they just... I don't know.
But then they'd have wax on there.
They would. Maybe they have this machine that only drips it here, and it just... Because it drips
Magic.
down, so it's got to be here, so it has to be applied there.
I think we need to go on a
Yeah.
tour.
Yeah.
And see how they do it.
Buffalo Trace, invite us out, please.
When you see this in 20 years, maybe.
Yeah. We'll get a message like, we'd like to invite you guys out. For what?
All right, these have numbers on them, huh?
They do.
So mine's 141.
That's
Yours-
bottle number 141.
Oh.
Mine's bottle number 262. Now that's...
Is that the bottle out of the barrel?
Yep.
Oh.
And
May 10th, 2019.
May 10th, 5/10/2019.
That was like,
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Mine is from March 14th, 2019.
well, yours is older than mine.
Yeah.
93 proof, and
And the one I just picked up is like, I don't know, from 2021 or something. Okay. I guess we'll look. Okay, that one is from 3/1/2021. So 2 years newer than this one.
Wow.
But I just picked that up recently. All right, so.
You just picked it up right now and then you put it back down.
Yeah, I did. All right. I'll pour yours, you pour. I'll pour mine, you pour yours.
How'd you make that cool sound?
It's practice, man. How many times have you opened that bottle?
I think that was the first time.
No, somebody's opened it before.
You did.
Probably on your birthday or something, huh?
Uh-huh. How much am I supposed to pour right here? This
I don't
one's
know.
yours.
Hey!
So you can get a good taste of it.
Yours has more sediment in it and a darker color.
What? Where's all that going?
Probably cork.
Cork?
You probably haven't been keeping it, the cork. You do this to it every so often?
Just when I'm moving.
Yeah. Well, the fact that you moved it twice.
I threw it in the moving box and... Oh, my cork didn't look that bad.
No, it still fits in there. Hopefully it's all right. We'll find out soon.
Cedar cork. Oh, they touched that.
Oh, no! You infected my whiskey. Is that like, oh, you can't eat that food anymore? I got to take it because I licked it? Like,
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that breaks some rules somewhere.
I doubt it.
Hey, why?
Oh, man. It could very well be because you poured like 3 times the amount in the glass.
No. Mine's got flavor. Yours doesn't.
All right, so I was actually looking this up just to double check, right? Because it's Colonel Blanton who used to do this. And he used to like hand select his own casks for family members and friends, right? And people noticed this. So they said, well, wait a minute. We notice he's constantly grabbing out of certain casks in the warehouse. So if you notice, all of these will come from Warehouse H.
Uh-huh.
And they'll all come from basically the middle section or so. And they'll tell you where they come from. Like this one is from Rick number 5.
Mine's from Mambo number 5.
Rick number 5. So again, we're basically from the same thing. From the same like level. Or wherever that is in the warehouse. So Warehouse H, Rick 5. That's where they notice that depending on the age and how they age in the warehouse.
No, yours says 5. Mine says 54.
Oh, you're right. He's Rick number 54. Mine's Rick number 5. Yeah.
What's a Rick?
Rick is like, I believe, just like the level in the warehouse.
Oh, mine's higher. Higher up. Higher quality.
Yeah,
That's what all those floaters are, is quality.
I believe they're probably cork.
Because they're quality chunks.
So here's an interesting thing. You know, how much do you suppose these bottles are going for online right now?
You can buy alcohol online?
Yeah.
Of course you can.
Mm-hmm.
How much?
Considering I gave it to you for your birthday.
$80.
That's what they're going for in the stores when they're marked up.
Nice. So I'm guessing more. So
Yeah.
110.
Even higher.
I'm trying not to get too out of control here. So 150.
No, a little higher.
What?
Yeah.
And I'm sharing this with you?
Uh-huh. The bottles were going for $200 basically across the board for this same stuff online.
With chunks or without chunks?
Unopened.
Oh.
So the bottle you saw down there, that could be worth $200.
Wow. Well, let's see if it's worth that, huh?
It's not. Sorry. Spoiler alert.
How do you know? This could
I
be...
really like my Blantons, but it's not $200 whiskey. This stuff is super hard to get.
What if this is my favorite? What if it's this treasure that's been sitting in my garage and I didn't even know it?
Dude, you tried it already. If it was, like, it would have to be the
Yeah,
new...
but I didn't like whiskey back then.
I know you didn't. Yours is chilled because yours doesn't have as much scent.
It smells kind of sweet, like caramely.
Yeah.
I think mine smells a little sweeter.
Yeah, but yours is chilled, so I think that's just like toning down some of those other.
Mine's chilled.
Dude, you can't smell that? Actually, you can feel it in the glass too, but
You can smell temperature.
it's just like, yeah, when you smell it, like,
It smells like an ice cube.
yeah, basically. All right, so these are from the same year.
I think that sharp bite at your nose is the alcohol, not the cold.
Really? I don't think so.
I'm trying it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I want to try yours first.
Caramel. What else? Like a vanilla in there? Sweet. Bourbon. What do you think?
Well, at first I was like, this is gross. But then I was like, oh, it's not that bad.
You tend to do that with bourbon, don't you? Yeah, it's yeah. When you chill whiskey, it just doesn't have the same scent like it. So like especially for your taste buds, a chilled whiskey will your taste buds are not as sensitive to cold as they are to warm, so you won't pick up the same amount of flavor.
Yeah, it is a little different temperature, but not by a whole lot.
That's the tasting notes. Trying to think of the
I wonder if
comparison.
people at home can read our minds to what we're thinking, because
Dude, if you can, write it in the comments and
Tell
let
us.
me know what I'm thinking.
let
Like,
us know what we're thinking. 'cause
Yeah.
we're stumped.
yeah, we don't know.
So it's kind of smooth.
It is, but I wonder if that's not because it's slightly cooler.
I wouldn't call it smooth. Maybe mellow.
You know, honestly, it mellow, but I thought mine went down a little smoother.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's because it's warmer.
It very well could be. I'm getting like more flavor out of mine than yours.
But mine has the flavor flakes.
It has the cork flakes. I don't know, something moving dust.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I don't know. There's some sweetness in there, and I don't know. There might be some vanilla, like you said. Not very strong.
No.
It's not overly. What is it? 46%?
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems about right. 'Cause
46.5%.
It's not real strong on the tongue scratchy.
Yeah. It's not like that Ardbeg from last week.
No,
Yeah.
it's kind of just uninteresting, really.
It's
I mean, it's better than Crown or
yeah.
those other ones. Like, it definitely has a decent flavor, but
Yep. It's good. Isn't
it's
it?
not bad at all. It's not bad.
No. That's exactly where, like I said, right? I told you it's not a $200 whiskey.
No.
You know, because it's good. It's easy to drink. It's got a pleasant flavor. And the MSRP on these are about $55.
That seems about right.
Yeah. Like $55 you'd be completely good with that. No problem at all. But you can't find it anywhere hardly.
Oh, this is the John Wick stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave Gary the same bottle I gave you, and I have another one of those bottles sitting upstairs somewhere.
I thought they had different horses on them.
They do.
Some of them do.
Mm-hmm. You notice your horse looks different than my horse?
No.
No. What letter is that?
That's not a letter. It's a horse.
Uh-huh. Right there. Look at the letter.
His back legs are different.
Yeah. I have A.
He's got a cactus for a tail there.
Mm-hmm. Mine's A. What letter is yours?
N.
N. See? So for anybody who doesn't know, any of the newbies, for anybody who does know, they already know. So
the jockey, that one's kind of sitting up and this one's laying down more.
All of these...
There's just subtle differences. Huh?
Yep, have... They will spell out the word Blantons, and it will go through a stride of a horse.
Oh.
The racehorse. So everyone will be slightly different, and it will have the different letter on it. So it becomes a collector's deal to try to see if we can't find all the letters, which I'm still working on. I don't know which ones I'm missing, though.
Does that not look like one of them Arizona cactuses?
It does. It really does.
It's a little... Once you see it, you're kind of like, well, that's just weird.
Yeah. Then you can't unsee it.
I know.
All right. Which one did you prefer?
Your cactus spins up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is your preference?
Well, really, it seems like it comes down to temperature.
Right? Like, maybe. You notice...
So since you pointed that out, like, it seems like the warmer one, maybe we ought to wait till it warms up a little bit, but it seemed like the warmer one had the better flavor and went down easier, and
yeah,
the cooler one, just the alcohol is more
prevalent.
Yeah.
Yep. I noticed that. Like,
we're holding them like they're little baby chickens.
So in that case, there it's like the alcohol is going to be the same in each, even though maybe this one's going to be slightly less perceptible. But when it is chilled, it does tone down certain flavors, and some of those flavors might be less noticeable cold, and then therefore the burn is going to be more prevalent, where you'll notice it more.
That's kind of interesting. Remember that one we tried that, wasn't it a Johnny Walker?
It was. I'm impressed.
Game of Thrones edition.
Oh, dude, he's on the ball tonight. Wow, that's great.
We put ice in there and it just like made it taste horrible.
Yeah.
Not that it was great to begin with, but
I thought it was decent to begin with. Like, it was all right. Like, I would have drank it to begin with, no problem, especially for what I paid for it. Because it's in the realm of, the cheap whiskeys.
Yeah, it's
improving?
Coming around.
All right.
I don't know, it kind of grows on you a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, as it's warming up, it definitely is like you're getting more flavor than the burn. Like when it was slightly cooler, and it's amazing, right? Like you said, the temperature was not that different.
No.
But this is a great example of just that exploration of how throwing a single ice cube or the whiskey stones.
Actually, it's about 50 degrees out.
Mm-hmm.
Or so. I bet this is around 50 degrees. And this is probably around 70 degrees.
Yep.
Give or take, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or, like, it's been in the house and down here and stuff, so 65, 70, somewhere between that range.
Yeah.
Usually I like to keep all my stuff at room temperature, but that's usually where I like to drink them. But that's why people will add the whiskey stones, because that will chill it without diluting it. Or they'll add, like, a single ice cube to chill it and dilute it. And that way you get a combination of the two, because each whiskey, you might taste it and say, yeah, it's a little too potent, but throw a single ice cube in there and suddenly you're like, yeah, that's what I want.
I think mine's better now. It's the higher rack. Higher rack's better. Oh, wait. Rick.
Mm-hmm.
Rick Rack.
Mm-hmm. I got to throw the Rick roll. You've been Rickrolled.
All right, well, we better figure out how to...
Yeah, we need to get out of here.
Yeah.
All right, so I can cut some of that stuff out anyways.
Yeah, if you're going to pick one of these up, try mine.
Yeah.
Better than his.
If you're going to pick one up, dude, like, do you know how hard these people try to pick this stuff up?
No.
Actually, not my audience, or our audience, right?
Well, he'll give you one.
Yeah, no, I won't. Yeah, it's just one of those things that, you just cannot find it. That's why I gave one to Gary.
It's fun to try.
It is.
Especially since it was in the movie,
It was.
Yeah.
I think that was the green label in the movie, which is their special reserve, which is only 80 proof. This is their regular stuff.
What?
Yeah.
Where's that at?
I don't have it. Like, you can't even, like, that stuff's really hard to find. I did get a
What
chance
is
to
this
try the
show
gold.
even good for?
All right, guys. I guess I'm left to end the show. Okay.
I'm looking.
Yeah, next week, if you can find the stuff, find it. If you know me, we'll let you try it. Otherwise,
Don't give mine away.
cheers, everybody. We'll see you next week. Oh, wait, I better end with mine.